21st edition of Trivia Tuesday here, and we are back for the final Trivia Tuesday of the year. I'm your host, Victor. Have some Eddies behind me. Oh, this side. And we're doing Iron Maiden trivia tonight to finish the year up. Listen to plenty of Maiden today. Listen to everything from the first album all the way up to Power Slave. One thing I didn't get to do was listen to or find sound samples, which I should have probably done. But, And the
moral of this story is this is what not to do if your bird shits on you.
So I do have some, but they're...
So see all the little fingers, come on.
All right. So there are a few that I do have, but not like, like I did Kiss or Motley Crue. So there are some, but not too many. So as usual, we will be starting the quiz show at 15 after the hour to give people time to log in, because I realize that some people do not log in until they see that they receive a notification that I am online. So we'll see. Will people join us? Will people partake? The winner gets a $5 off the Mars Attacks Radio and Podcast merch store. If you've already won, I will come up with a different discount to give you. So there you go. I hope that you guys are having a great holiday season so far, regardless whether you celebrate or not. And tonight should be fun. I've prepared some questions that hopefully will both stump you and excite you at the same time, based on Iron Maiden. But, we'll see. Hey, Jeremy is here. Jeremy, who gave us some great Iron Maiden stories when we did the Iron Maiden discussion. Let's see if let's see how you fare, and if you think that these questions are good for the average fan. So, if anyone who's watching who hasn't been here, Jeremy says he will fail spectacularly. Hey, who knows? Maybe the other people that join us don't know as much Maiden as you do. But anyway, here's the link. If you haven't granted access to allow us to see who you are, please do so that I don't see you guys as contestant 728. Basically, trying to figure out what who the different people are. So, could always say it's not playing.
Comes in like the Messiah.
Jeremy
comes in like the Messiah.
There you go. Can you guys hear my sound effects tonight? I always wonder, because there's some people that hear them, some people that don't.
Anyone ever tells you to go away or get the fuck out of here, you tell him to piss off.
I'll give you a fitted out statement.
All right, cool. I'm going to be pulling questions out like...
We would just be flinging them out, and pretty soon it was like it took off like a weed.
There you go. The questions are going to take off like weeds. How about that?
Let's do it.
Oh, man. Last show of the year here. Last live show, I should say. There will be a podcast this Friday. Maybe before that. I've been setting up all this stuff behind the scenes to try to coincide with it, to try to get the maximum amount of exposure. Hopefully it all works out. I've kind of seen what other shows have been doing, so I'm like, hey, bands are actually responding to this stuff, so maybe I need to do the same. So we'll see. Should be neat. So once I have everything worked out and I have the oh, cool. So Metal Dan says that he listened and laughed to the episode on 1981. 1982 will be recorded in March. So it was a lot of fun to record that. We'll be doing the plan is that we'll be rotating so that the first month, January, will be Ask the Host. Month number 2 will be a band discussion. We'll see what people vote for. I will be putting together a list of bands to vote on to speak about. And we'll see if we can get Johan. I'm going to list Rush in there, so let's see if he votes for it. But yeah, and then in March we'll do 1982, and then every 3 months we'll do, the next year working up to, wherever we decide to pull the plug, or maybe we keep going. Who knows? So let's see. Mike is in here now. Hey, dudes, I can't play the trivia today, but wanted to hop on real quick and wish you guys happy holidays. Have a great one. You too, Mike. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for being here almost every week. It's been awesome to have you aboard on these Trivia Tuesdays. Would love to have you on the Friday chats. If you're interested, you could just jump on in the regular old chat. If you don't want to be a patron on Fridays, you can watch directly from here on Twitch. So thanks again for being here and supporting this show that I've been doing on Tuesdays. So yeah, so Metal Dan is saying 82. What are your releases? And Rush is not the best. Yeah, I think 82 is Signals. If someone has a bad phone connect Jerry, maybe try drop and reconnecting. Brad has a strong mic connection. Yeah, Brad has a good setup. For this past week, Jerry was a little better, but then it got to places where he starts to cut out. I think, I don't think he has Wi-Fi at home or whatever, or maybe just not good reception where he records his show from. But he's always fun to have on, and I think him and Johan have become lifelong friends. It's a lot of fun with everyone because everyone brings a different dynamic to the table, and Jerry is very gung-ho. Jerry came up with the idea of doing the years, and he's also he's an awesome music fan. So there are a lot of things, I mentioned it today during the show that I posted on Patreon, where, the group that we have that's on Patreon and that comes up on Fridays and whatnot, it reminds me a lot of what really made me become like an uber music nerd. Just talking about music and having a good time with it, having a lot of fun doing that. So I appreciate Jerry being there and everyone else. It's always, again, it's a lot of fun. So let's see. We'll be starting the questions up in about 5 minutes, and we'll see who the true Maiden fans are. Not that there are any fake Maiden fans out there. let's be honest, it isn't like Motley Crue or Guns N' Roses who were, overly popular, and then you have a certain fan base that's only into the ballads. So I don't think Maiden really has that to go with, but I could be wrong. There could be casual fans that maybe only like Can I Play With Madness and Wasted Years and stuff like that. Who knows? But yeah, this should be cool. It took me some time to put these questions together. And hope you guys enjoy them. So let's see if anyone else joins us here. Not sure if Brad will be joining us tonight. He didn't say anything regarding that at all. He may be behind the desk tonight. So Brad does a big great service for humanity. They're manning the poison control lines. So had someone mentioned something to me because my kids got the COVID vaccination over the weekend. And the person that was speaking to us about the kids getting the vaccination said something pretty stupid. And I said, well, I know 2 doctors. I know somebody who's run clinical trials on this. And I'll take their word over it since they've studied for it as opposed to a fucking basketball coach. So there you go. We got 3 minutes here.
Listen! I want to tell you you've been a dynamite audience and you deserve to give yourselves a round of applause. Let's go!
There you go. Paul being ramped up right before the questions start.
Peaches and cream.
Nikki thinks it's all peaches and cream.
I love the sound of my own voice, and sometimes I get carried away.
Gene loves the sound of his voice.
No, man.
It's interesting because we did the Motley Crue show last week. Motley Crue has opened for Kiss and has opened for Maiden. And they've gotten kicked off of the Kiss tour, and I believe they got kicked off of the Maiden tour as well. But not exactly sure. Could be wrong there. But there's a connection between the 3 of them in that. Was looking up for certain questions regarding bands. There's no Glue Leg this time. They didn't, no Glue Leg playing with Maiden. But yeah, some interesting things out there. But we're about a minute, less than a minute from starting. Let's see when we get to 1:15. And we can start this thing.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Well, all right.
All right. So if you have not given us permission to see who you are yet, please go ahead and do so. It sticks every time that you start up. The instructions are here once again. And once you fill all the information out, it should display your name every time that you connect here. So, in any event, let's get started with the episode. Or with the quiz, I should say. Okay. Before Iron Maiden, Nico McBrain did not record with this artist. Is it Cockerel Chorus? Is it Gordon Giltrap? Is it Ian Gillan Band? Or is it Trust? I'm laughing because I'm thinking, well, I said there would be no Glue Leg questions, but it's kind of Glue Leg type stuff there. So Let's see. Let's see if anyone can get this. And let us reveal the answer. All right, one of you guys answered correctly. Ian Gillan Band is the correct answer. Contestant number 1. So who is contestant number 1? Please raise your hand. Okay, on to the next question. Which of these bands is not associated with Iron Maiden? Is it Praying Mantis? Is it Project Starfleet? Is it Urchin? Or is it Gogmagog? Which of them is not associated to Maiden? Let's see, the time is winding down here. See if everyone has entered their answers. Okay, so one of you guys answered Praying Mantis, which is incorrect. Dennis Stratton, was in Praying Mantis. So the correct answer was Project Starfleet, which is a band with Eddie Van Halen and Brian May, actually. So contestant 1, who I am guessing is Jeremy, is in the lead. Simple Minds drummer Mel Gaynor is known for playing in what band that's associated to Maiden? Is it Population of Hackney? Is it ASAP, Adrian Smith and Project? Is it Psycho Motel? Or is it Samson? Which one of these bands did Mel Gaynor play in before Simple Minds? Another drummer question here. So this is, being the music nerd that I am, is a question that I've known for quite some time. Pre-Wikipedia, actually. Due to the fact that, as both of you have answered correctly, due to owning a Samson album that has Mel Gaynor as the drummer on it. So I'm wondering if you guys just guessed that because you knew Bruce was in that band or because you knew Mel Gaynor had played there. Either way, you got it right. Adrian Smith has not recorded. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. Adrian Smith has not recorded with Ramones, Michael Kiske, Richie Kotzen, or Zach Starkey. Well, yeah, at least the right answer is correct. Although I messed this up and didn't write my wrong answer in there. This one's for me. And I went over this several times. Nobody. Yes, Adrian Smith did not record with Ramones. So it's still stumped you guys. All right. Let's keep going here. Let's show the scores real quick. Nobody answered, but we've still got Guess Jeremy in first place. Okay, and Metal Dan in second. So let's go to the second question. Our next question, I should say, what band was Blaze Bayley in before joining Iron Maiden? Is it Wolfsbane? Is it The Almighty? Is it Project Driver? Or is it Racer X? Which of these bands was Blaze Bayley in? Yeah, that guy. So, let's see if we can get that one right. Let's see if anyone can get it right. This is... I think it's pretty common knowledge for the most part, but we'll see. All right. Tallying up the scores here, and it looks as if both of you guys got it right. It is Wolfsbane. Jeremy edging Metal Dan out, still in the lead. And let's go to the next one. What American band backed up Paul Diano on a U.S. tour? Is it Trans-Siberian Orchestra? Is it Symphony X? Is it Iced Earth? Or is it Icarus Witch? And what I mean by that is Paul Diano toured the States, and this band was his band basically for the tour. So.
What the hell are you boys doing now today?
Yeah, so, yes, that was, that's how it worked out. I will say that, let's see. So the correct answer is Icarus Witch. One of you guys answered Iced Earth, and that was Metal Dan. So Dan falls behind a little bit more, but there's still time to come back. I believe this is going to be question number 6 next.
This is for you, people!
All right, Clive Burr went on to play with Dee Snider in what band? Is it Bent Brother? Is it Desperado? Is it Widowmaker? Or is it SMF? Which one of these bands was Clive Burr, Bernie Torme, and Dee Snider in together? The name of the bassist was Mark Russell, if I'm not mistaken, or could I be screwing that up? No, I think that's correct. Could be wrong, though. Ooh, so one of you guys... Let's see here. One of you guys got it right. One of you guys got it wrong. Widowmaker is actually the band that he formed after Desperado, and that is Dee Snider with Al Pitrelli, best known for his work in Alice Cooper, Megadeth, and Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And on the drums was Joe Franco, who had played in Twisted Sister. He played on the last studio album on Love is for Suckers. So let's see. Jeremy got it right, and Metal Dan got Widowmaker. So Metal Dan is now in the red. Let's see if we can get him back in black. So what song did the label force Maiden to leave off of Number of the Beast? Is it Total Eclipse? Is it Wasted Years? Is it The Trooper? Or is it Can I Play with Can I Play with Madness? Not Can I Play with Magic? Can I Play With Madness is what that last question is supposed to be, or that last option.
Keep on rocking, shout the devil, and
Yeah, that's how I feel. Can I Play With Magic? Yep. So one of you guys answered this. And let's see, Metal Dan answered. The correct answer is Total Eclipse, which for some dumb reason isn't included on the new reissue, which they removed it. They also removed on Killers, they removed Twilight Zone. And I'm thinking, why the hell did they do this? And then I found out that the original pressing in the US of Killers did not have Twilight Zone. I'm like, even if that's the case and they're trying to make it authentic, it's a song that all of us have known for years. Why exclude it? It doesn't make sense. All right. Question 9. How many albums did Dennis Stratton record with Maiden? Is it 1? Is it 17? Is it 4? Or is it 10? Which one of them did he record? Or how many of them did he record? Let's see if you guys can get this. Huh.
Assemble.
Okay. So, one of you guys got it right, one of you guys did not. Okay, so Jeremy got the correct answer with 1, and Metal Dan is still in the red. There's still time. I think that was question 9. There's still 6 questions left. So you never know. Jeremy could decide not to answer or get some questions wrong. Oh, cool. Dan got his Maiden fan club mag just now and the Maiden Christmas card. That's awesome. Let's see. Clive Burr is dressed as what on the sleeve of Number of the Beast? Is it a chef? Is it a painter? Is it a boxer? Or is it an alchemist? Kind of an alchemist, a witch, I guess. Not to be confused with the song The Alchemist by Bruce Dickinson, but yeah. Which is he dressed as inside of Number of the Beast? It always caught my eye, so that's why I needed to include this as a question. Ooh. So the correct answer is a boxer. He's dressed with boxing gloves and a robe. Boxing robe. So one of you guys answered painter and one of you guys answered an alchemist. So,
Give me a new maze every day.
Okay, Gene, we'll do that. Let's see here. What Bruce Dickinson solo album did Derek Riggs design the cover? Is it Accident of Birth? Is it The Chemical Wedding? Is it Skunkworks? Or is it Balls to Picasso? Which of them did he actually design? So Derek Riggs, mostly known for doing Iron Maiden covers, but he did this one Bruce Dickinson solo album. I would consider it probably my favorite Bruce Dickinson solo album. So let's see. One of you guys answered. So let's see. Metal Dan answered Balls to Picasso. And Balls to Picasso is the only one of those choices that actually doesn't have a drawing. So that's why I picked it. The other ones are all paintings. One just happens to have Derek Riggs painting. Let's see. Question 12. Judas Priest guitarist Richie Faulkner played with which Iron Maiden offspring? Is it Tasha Murray? Is it Austin Dickinson? Is it Lauren Harris? Or is it Natasha Smith? Interesting to me that both Dave and Dave Murray and Adrian Smith, one named their daughter Tasha and the other one named their daughter Natasha. Austin Dickinson, somebody who's been in several bands and actually is good friends with Pete. I was going to say Pete Willis. Damn it, I forget his last name. He was in White Wizard, and Jeremy pointed out that he didn't have an authentic British accent. So there you go. One of you guys got this correct, Lauren Harris, and I got to hear him because I hadn't arrived in the festival area when they were playing, but I got to hear her play as we walked in, and Jeremy continues to be in the lead for now. Question 12 coming up next. This band never opened for Iron Maiden. Is it Fastway? Is it Judas Priest? Is it Twisted Sister? Or is it LA Guns? Which one of them never opened up for Iron Maiden? And it's interesting because Steve Harris used to wear the T-shirts of every band that opened up for them. And he hasn't done that in a while. He's been wearing Maiden merch instead. And it's funny because people have said, oh, you know, this whole thing of you're not supposed to wear your own merch. Tell that to Steve Harris. You're not supposed to.
Stick a pickaxe through your spinal column!
All right. So the correct answer is Judas Priest. Maiden has opened for Priest, but Priest has never opened up for Maiden. Now, if they were to play together again, you would presumably think that Priest would open, because Maiden is obviously the bigger band. So Metal Dan got that one right. Still a ways off here. Let's see. Question 14. What is the longest song by Iron Maiden? Is it Sign of the Cross? Is it The Rime of the Ancient Mariner? Is it To Tame a Land? Song about Dune? Or is it Empire of the Clouds?
And the moral of this story is this is what not to do if your bird shits on you.
Well, that's a sound clip to Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Before the band kicks into it before Live After Death. Doesn't mean that that's the correct answer. Okay. We are tallying things up here. And let's see. Metal Dan, only one to answer, has answered correctly. Jeremy, did you not know the answer, or are you just playing strategically not to lose any points? So let's see. Jeremy is ahead. And we're up to the... You answered it. It doesn't... It only came up as that Metal Dan answered. That's weird. All right, last question here. What is Steve Harris's favorite sports team? Is it Manchester United? Is it West Ham? Is it Liverpool? Or is it the Charleston Chiefs? Which of them is his favorite team? Let's see. We have a few seconds left here, and we will reveal the answer. You guys seem to have both got it right. If you guys pay attention, he has a West Ham logo on his base. And let's show the final score. Jeremy Weltman, who didn't feel too good about himself going into this, has won. He has won by a large margin here. He was worried that he wouldn't even come close. I will be sending you a $5 discount to the Mars Attacks Radio and Podcast merch store, so $5 discount with that. I want to thank you guys for being here. Metal Dan, that's great. I met Steve Harris. I win. Life goal, so I'm good. All right. Well, guys, I just hope you guys had fun. It's been fun for me doing this every Tuesday night. Like I've been saying, this is the last one for 2021. We will be back in 2022. And yeah, we'll see what stuff I put together. The idea is to do one band-themed quiz show a month, and then everything else will be all mixed up. And that is it, folks. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank Jeremy and Dan, who've been pretty consistent every week being here. Dan has participated in pretty much every one of these, so I want to thank him for being here. And thank you, Jeremy. Hope you guys have a great holiday. Hope you guys have a great Christmas and New Year, and I will be seeing you guys in 2022. That is it, folks. We will see ya right here on Trivia Tuesday. Signals from Mars Trivia Tuesday. See ya.